So they'll be calling you a radical. So back to the Fukushima fires, the plasma. So this is important. So in the early days of Fukushima, when I was everywhere, I was on radio shows, I was everywhere, you know, the summer of 2011, you know, then I got cancer in the fall of 2011. Fucking meteor crest this deep, and whoa. I remember those days. I was getting emails from around the world, sometimes 1,000 a day. There was no way I could handle it. I was in a bone marrow transplant center. The hospital gave me a laptop that barely worked, blah, blah, blah. But when I slowly came out, first trip was 2013 to the Aaron Swartz sentencing in Brooklyn. So then to the Senate office shutdown here. I was very sick. Cops kicked me out before I even spoke for no reason. Snuck into Senate office, blah, 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 blah. But that's right when people started coming to me. Now this is important. Mutually exclusively, multiple really great photographers started coming to me. And started saying, hey, you know, I remember the first one who came to me was Radioactive Robert, he calls himself, the famous surf photographer from Malibu, don't come near me, I radiate by the sea. And he says, Kevin, I am a surfer, I'm a photographer, I use the old way, I use a dark room, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't even really think about this. This is the summer of 2013-ish. He came to me and he says, I got sick out of nowhere. And I went to my doctor. I had to test for cancer out of nowhere. My doctor asked me, he looked at me straight up, you still surfing? Yeah. His doctor said, do you know about Fukushima? He's like, no. He had no clue what it even was. His doctor said he recommended that I watch some videos by a YouTube vlogger named Kevin Blanch, his doctor. So he started watching. He called me. I was real sick. I was trying to rehab in San Diego, staying at my little cute hotel, the little dump now that's closed. You know, it's heartbreaking. The beachcombers no more in La Jolla at PB. So he drove down to meet me. He said, let's go to dinner, you know, and brought me some vegan. I went to this really good vegan place, and we had this really good vegan, God, that food was good that day. I remember for that. And he says, let me show you this. He says, these are photographs I take, landscape, coast, and he says, I noticed I started picking up this pink film in my photos. I'm like, yeah, it's plasma, it's Fukushima. And he says, you really think it is? Yeah. That year, I had at least 3 other ones. I'm in the Central Coast. Blue Hearts on Valentine's, February 2014. Gino, a famous photographer there that lives in Slow, who's recently bolted to Colorado, he says, hey, I got to show you these. I'm an old school photographer. I do a lot of landscape photography. Let me show you this. I like to, look, I'm picking up this greenish pinkish in my film. What do you think? I said, this is plasma. Then it started happening. More and more different people were telling me, you can see it. So, of course, Lori down there, where's some of her stuff? What an artist. Oh my God, what an activist, what an artist. She came to me. Kevin, you know, I'll pick you up at the airport in San Diego. It's about the umpteenth time I'm there. You know, you can see this plasma on the horizon. I said, yeah, you can see the blob. I've been screaming and talking about it. You can physically see it. You can. She's like, oh yeah, you could see it on the horizon. You know, it's changed everything. Green flashes, not green. You could physically see it. There's some videos out there off the live cam where you could see it, the plasma rising. It's pinkish, it's greenish. Now, we know historically, Igor, I was in Vienna, I was walking across the Danube right there when I got the call that Igor had been killed in the car wreck. Now, if you don't know who he is, you would not, you know, Chernobyl, that's the one thing about the documentary HBO Chernobyl, who I got to see long before it came out. One of the producers asked me to view it and look at it. I told him to fuck off, but she bribed me. My HBO documentary hat, as you know, gone missing. Very sad about that, by the way. I says, well, you know, Laguskov, and you got all that right. It's a brilliant piece, you know. You'll never put that up, and they did. But I said, what about Igor? Igor and his friend took the helicopter and took those photographs. You would never know about it. That's who broke the back. That's who broke the story. He went to his darkroom, and none of the pictures turned out, except for one. Why? Radiation. Gone. But he had one. That photograph changed the fucking world temporarily. You know, maybe it'll come back again. So, multiple people, you think this is crazy, this Fructonium thesis. So, I've been cleaning up the fucking house 8 years. Jesus. I've been gone. I mean, go. Remember when I made this? This is before I had leukemia. In the summer, I was out at the Enola Gay hangar, and I made this, and I'd go on my rants, you know, punks versus punks, you know. PU, fucking punks. Well, FU, I came up with shortly after. FU, punks. Us punks against you fucking punks, you know. That's the old original punk rockers when they were real hardcore fucking countercultures and then they hoard out. That's what happens to everybody, you know. They get the golden handcuffs. So, this plasma, so the Santa Ana fires in SoCal as common? Oh yeah, fucking A. That's a natural phenomenon. You know, anybody who's grown up, anybody who has anything to do with SoCal knows two things. Earthquake, Santa Ana fires. I mean, I remember working down there in 1980, plastering this old timer says, see this canyon these stupid fuckers are building up in here in San Diego? It burns like clockwork every fucking 20 or 30 years. Oh, he was right. They all burn down. That's just, but not in NoCal. Oh, hell no. Fuck no. These fires are beasts. This fucking Kincaid fire is a motherfucker. They are spontaneous fires, and now it's been said, you know, that's why they're always searching for the arsonist, because they're sure that, because multiple arsonists, because Look, simple, kids. When the atmosphere becomes so fucking toxic that it actually catches fire. That's exactly what's happening. Gesturing moves left or right. Everything we've done, the agricultural fucking nightmare, the Roundup that has been sprayed, and the fucking toxic in that area that's been sprayed, the geo-fucking engineering, the chemtrail, the fucking planes, the fucking ships in the water bringing your fucking covet thy neighbor's Walmart fucking shit goods. You throw nuclear meltdowns, which, by the way, somebody was talking about how many nuclear meltdowns are. You take every historical nuclear meltdown. There's been lots of nuclear accidents. Lots of nuclear so-called accidents. You take every one of them, Chernobyl, Mayak, fucking Santa Susana, 3 Mile fucking Island, all of them. Here comes our same fly. He's getting right up by the camera. See if he goes on it again. So, there he goes. God, that is too funny. I mean, you know about the fly studies with nuclear fallout. They took nuclear fallout and put it in jars in the 50s in fly studies, and all the flies immediately die. You know, what is the fly lifespan? 19, 29 days. And then all of a sudden, 1 or 2 of the flies live to be like 70, 80, 90, 100 days. You know, Hulk, the Hulk, you know, Spider-Man. I mean, so when the atmosphere, look, you take Mayak, you take 3 Mile Island, you take Santa Susana, you take fucking INL, the two there, every one of these fucking disasters, and they're disasters. You fucking put them all together, times them by fucking 5 or 10 million, you still don't get to Fukushima. Fukushima is full-blown out nuclear meltdowns. Energy been pushed into the Pacific Ocean, storms rise up. So you mix it up with your radio fucking Roundup, your toxins, your fucking shiny automobiles. There are more registered vehicles right now in the United States than there are people. You know, it's not just one car, one person anyway. I mean, it's insane. I remember when I was a kid, fucking the fight was with automobiles and, you know, the counterculturists. Fuck, we lost that one. You know what cars are up since 1980? 4,000%. I mean, fuck. You don't think there's a byproduct to all that? How about all the planes in the fucking air? You ever looked at a map, see how many planes? How about the ships coming from China with your Chinese cheap slave fucking made goods? Which that phenomenon has only existed for 30, 40 fucking years. There he goes. Amazing. Fuck. So, it's funny. You mix fucking nuclear meltdowns, which we don't even know what that is. Nobody on Earth could tell you they know anything really for sure about, because it's never happened before. There's no Geiger counter. There's no device that can possibly test this because it's never happened. We don't know what it is. So you mix it all together. You take this incredible phenomenon called Fukushima, which I named Fuktonium, which is something new. It's new. It's a new. That's why mystified, baffled, stumped, perplexed, alarmed, all of them. Because real true PhDs hypothesize the new knowledge. It has to be new knowledge for a traditional PhD. Then you have to do the field work and prove your new knowledge. Then you have to defend your fucking work. I mean, the tens of thousands of fucking they're not PhDs, those are book reports. It's a fucking joke. They adopted the high school fucking one. So this is a plasma. This is a fucking gas. When you have some, look, anybody who wants to debate me on this, simple. Northern California, this has happened multiple times now. Spontaneous fires erupt at the exact same time over hundreds of square miles areas. At the exact same time, completely mutually exclusive of each other. One hundreds of miles away from the other. 5, 10, 20, 30 fires erupt at once. You know, spark from a line, fucking spark from... How is that even possible? Because the atmosphere gets to that ripe point. There's enough static electricity in our fucking atmosphere. You know, electrical fucking wires, you know, you name it, to spark it. You know, it's a, you know, it's a powder keg. And it erupts. You see these fucking atmospheric tornadoes that are burning. The atmosphere is physically fucking burning. That's unarguable. That's unarguable. So, just like when everybody's arguing with the tide pools, you know, I was still sick. You know? I'm like, oh, I'll go walk the fucking coast. You know, and it's amazing how nobody's fucking, I mean, I sleep in a sleep bag, walking up and down. You'd think somebody come along, hey, you know, no. Walk with, no. Tide pools are fucking dead. No one will believe me. I have video. Historic, you know how hard that's been over the fucking years. Historic low fucking tides. Historic tide pools. I mean, talk about historic footage. I have hundreds. There's a nice playlist that I've built. You know? The salmon fucking collapse. We go from 1,370,000 Chinook salmon on the Columbia River. Now, why the Columbia? Because we can count those. The other rivers are even worse. To fucking 330,000? And that's after closing fucking fishing. 370,000. I mean, in 4 years? How about the, you know, their life cycle is 5 years. I called it on cue. They'll start to collapse 26. Everybody's laughing at me. Steelhead salmon started to collapse on cue. 2011 happens. They're down 90 fucking percent steelhead. Over 90% post Fukushima. Dead tide pools. Oh, it's all coincidence. No, coincidence don't get it in science. You have to prove your fucking thesis. You have to prove it. It can't be hyperbole bullshit. I proved it. I proved it. It's unarguable fucking proof. The salmon collapses the smoking gun. And why, you know, the Oregon, Washington, fucking Northern California, because it's taking the direct hit. The California current, which the Japanese current, there's a little eddy that runs right off the island of Japan, goes right into the fucking Japanese current immediately. Remember when the bridge landed on Gold Beach in fucking 6 days? You know, all that. It goes right there. It's right there. Fucking direct hit right into Northern California. Fucking the California-Oregon border area. You know, right there. Right about, I mean, right there. That's where the California current, and then it splits. Bristol Bay, I mean, you ever seen the footage or any of the photos of the Fukushima debris in Alaska, in Oregon? Yeah. Fuck, when I was walking California, I talked to rangers. You know, they would go in. I watched it. I'm sick. I'm fucking walking. I didn't have a camera most of that time. I was dying. I was just, you know, that was it. I was going to go walk the coast and die of fucking leukemia. You know, I wasn't too worried about a camera. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a fucking cell phone. I had no network. I remember all these other vloggers and bloggers, this Libby and all these other people, they're going to call you everywhere. Fuck them. They didn't do shit. They abandoned me. Fucking. And then they have the nerve to call themselves activists. Fuck, they're not activists. They're fucking clowns. It's disgusting. You know, and then all the vloggers and fucking spin doctors that are out there talking nuclear, you don't know, they got their head. You're talking anything nuclear, and you're not fucking talking Fukushima all day, every day. You're a fucking stupid motherfucker. It's that simple. Fukushima is the mother of all fucking ecological catastrophes, bar none. And it's unarguable proof. My Ph.D. has fucking proved it. You know? I mean, I had Anonymous on my side for a long time. You know, I awoke them at the Million Mass March. Remember the 5th of November? I got some special stuff going to come. I'm going to post on the 5th. I got a secret. Don't tell anybody, but I got something really cool coming on. Remember the 5th of November, in the name of my dear, beautiful fucking friend, Aaron Swartz. You know, they weren't about to let that rabbit out of the hat, were they? So, they circle the wagons, obey, consume, protect the nuclear industry at all fucking costs. It's causing fires. It's a plasma. Like I said, you can physically fucking see it. You know? You gotta catch it when the fucking lighting's right. Just like any other gas that's in the atmosphere. When you've toxified and poisoned this planet, this obey, consume fucking paradigm, do you realize we're consuming 40-something% of the world's fucking product right now? I think in 1980 we consumed 12 and we were considered consumption junkies then. Do you realize what the consumption paradigm is in this country? I mean, you don't think there's a byproduct of all that? You know, throw fucking the Fukushima meltdowns fucking on top of it? I mean, the Fukushima is the fucking crowning jewel. It's the top of the pyramid. Nothing else matters. You know, when the Pacific Ocean dies, stock market makes all-time highs. Think about that. Fires rage across California. Ecological catastrophe, stock market makes all-time highs. Think about that. Just wrap your mind around all that. You know, 0% Ayn Rand Greenspan, 0% interest rate, housing crisis, opiate fucking crisis, you know, suicide fucking crisis. Oh. How could they want to talk about that, let alone how are you going to talk about fucking multiple nuclear meltdowns? So, you know, a lot of this has been the fight for my life. You know, I was given 2 months. When a doctor looks you right in the fucking eye and you're totally healthy. I remember I was on Coast Rica. I was with this girl and we were driving through the desert. You know, out in the middle of Nevada. She's thumbing through the radio. It's the middle of the night. We're coming from San Francisco. We're clear out. You know, we're out there on the Utah-Nevada border. And she says, "Oh my God, that sounds like you." I says, "Flip it back there." And I'm like, "Fuck, it is me." You know, somebody was using one of my rants for their promo. And, you know, that happened a couple times. That was in the summer of 2011. But when a doctor looks at you and you're perfectly fucking healthy, you're in tremendous physical shape, you know, got a happy life, fucking going on, doing what I do. You know, you just get a stomach ache. The doctor looks you right in the eyes and says, "You're full of cancer. It's in your fucking liver, it's all that you got." This is in October. This is right now, 8 years ago right now. Well, you probably got 2 months to live. Next doctor tells me I have 6 months to live. Then you're in so much pain, you're so sick. I was losing 6-7 pounds a day. I went from 170 pounds to 130 pounds in 3 weeks. Misdiagnosed. I saw the worst of the worst, the best. Then into a bone marrow transplant center. I mean, I was going in and out of a fucking coma. I went in that bone marrow transplant 11/11/11. I had fucking media requests this fucking deep in there. I could barely even talk. Getting to talk, trying to police fucking internet. I mean, I was going in and out of a fucking coma. Had OMS de novo. Multiple myeloma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Fucking in my lymph nodes. Fucking all at once. The survival rate, fucking less than 1%. Too sick for a bone marrow transplant. Sent home to fucking die multiple times. Walked the whole coast of California. Why dying? People attacking me, slandering me, going after me. PR firms. The United States government, which sponsors the NEI, the nuclear, which is, you know, the nuclear industry crime system, which is organized crime, hired trolls. They hired them. It's fucking factually fucking known. These fucking trolls and teams of trolls went after me viciously every day while I'm in critical felonies in all 50 states. No one protect me. No one. No one. No one. No lawyer. No public assistance. I mean, I was a millionaire. I fucking forked over everything I had, went broke. I mean, I was literally starving to death. If it wasn't for Billy Johnson would send me some Scottish pounds in a book once in a while, or Michelle Grant would give me $50 or 75 bucks. I would have fucking literally starved to death. I mean, I was wiped out. I was so sick, scratching and clawing and fighting for I had no fucking money. I had no support network. I had nothing. Nothing. I don't know how I didn't lose my house. Slowly, thank God, thank you to all the people that have supported this historic work. I mean, thank you, God, what a fucking fight. You're in such fucking denial, obey, consume, you're going to be the next King James. You're going to marry a Prince Center. You're going to win the fucking lottery. They change even the rules on that. You could be the next CEO. You could be Jeffrey Immelt, 2 planes, fucking fly with Barry. You could be the next Barry Antoinette Obama with Richard Branson. Sir, sir, sir. You could be fucking the next Springsteen with fucking On Geffen Jot. You'd be the next American Idol. Pay the Dragon Slayer. New World Order. It's old World Order. Fucking throw some nuclear. Same old thing. 1914 with their guns in their tank. We all learned about World War I, World War II fucking history, didn't we? In 3rd fucking grade. I mean, I thought we did. Imperialism slowly engulfed the whole world. It was imperialism. One family ruled the world. Same family's back. Jeff Bezos' grandfather. Do you know about Jeff Bezos' mother? She was raped, statutory rape, by another nuclear physicist. Her grandfather knew. He was literally conceived and made at Los Alamos. Fermi, fucking, I bet $1 kills everybody in New Mexico, Trinity, I don't buy into that philosophy, It's not philosophy, you stupid fuckers. I don't speak philosophy. I don't fucking do philosophy. I do hard fucking reality. Fact. What a great Ph.D. does. Probably the greatest Ph.D. in human history. First, you hypothesize the knowledge. They're going to fucking lie. They're going to push this energy in the Pacific Ocean. It's going to break the fucking chain. It's going to collapse the salmon. It's going to fucking kill all the fucking animals. It's going to fucking kill all the pine trees. It's going to create a fucking energy and a fucking heat bubble over the western United States. It's going to cause drought and it's going to cause fires. The atmosphere is going to catch fucking fire. All this is played out. Everything. You know how crazy I must have sounded in those days? Like when the salmon had record returns in 2016. I had to sound insane. People were saying, you're fucking crazy. No. Fucking Chinook. Wait till they fucking collapse the next year. They go to sea for 5 years. I was right. I took it because I knew what these meltdowns were. I knew they were. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was one fucking meltdown, let alone multiple fucking meltdowns, and the frogs have been boiled nicely. And here the struggle still goes on fucking 8 years later. I mean, I'm still trying to convince people these are a fucking nuclear meltdowns. And nuclear meltdowns are something new. Never happened before. Something fucking real. How fucking, I was just doing some work. I was just looking through an old book, 1968 at Weber State, when Bobby Kennedy was speaking there, and I shook his hand on the 27th of March, just a few days before he gave that incredible speech, when Dr. King was killed. Where's my dog? There it is. Right behind Robin Hood. God, how fucking downhill is this country gone? Look at what people looked like in the 60s. And they were beautiful. Look at the art. By the way, we were socialists from 1945 to 1979. That's just an unarguable fact. Tax rate 97% on the. Oh, fucking, it was no, it was not a failure. Nuclearism was a failure. That piece of it was, but economically, fuck, the middle class had all the power. What if no debt, no suicide, fucking, none of these corporations bowled us over. Fermi's baby. Fuck, look up Bezos' grandfather. His mother was statutory rape. Bezos, fucking the oligarch, fucking married her after she had been. The father got charged with statutory rape. So at Los Alamos, they were nuclear physicists, all of them. Same with fucking Bill Eugenics, fucking, that is Gates. I mean, it's the same fucking clan, same old thing, 1914. It's the same gig. One group of people fucking controlling the fucking world. No different, except this time they have nuclear. This time they went too far. Because what is the great equalizer? Doesn't matter about your socioeconomic status. Doesn't matter about your fucking race, black, white, old, young, fucking brown, fucking gay, straight. Doesn't give a fuck. It's called cancer. It's called death of the ecology. Doesn't care what species you are. human, fucking, right down to the smallest ant. It kills you. You're willing to fucking soft 30 years for your dogma. Give me dogma or give me death. Dogma burgers, fucking, remember I was going to do my dogma burger stand on the pier and they wouldn't let me? I was going to have hypocrite fucking greenwashing fucking well petters fucking left and fucking gun-toting fucking American manufactured Jesus to the fucking right. I mean, fuck, you're all socially engineered. Operation Foxconn News, fucking Cecil Rhodesism, Up is down, black is white. Fucking, this isn't capitalism, this fucking country. It's fuckism. It's imperialism. Militarism. Where's all your fucking taxes? It's like I talked to this guy the other day, and he's like, this young right-winger. And I'm like, okay. And he's going off, carrying on, his stick, regurgitating Fox News like a fucking, regurgitating fucking, I don't know what. Taxation is theft. I said, okay, I agree with that. But what about all these wars? What about the military? So, oh yeah, God, yes, we need to go. Well, we need to bomb Iran. We need to blah blah blah. God, well, how the fuck are you going to pay for that? That's where all our taxation dollar goes for. I mean, it's all fucking whore robberies. We fucked the ecology. We gave up. We took the flowers out of our hair a long time. We traded in for a shiny coffin, a fucking mortgage. Sad. Not me. Not fucking me. So all anonymous, all hands on deck. A million mass marchers. That's coming right up. I got something cool for the 5th. So, been sitting on it for a little while. So, I'm working, do what I got to do. So, we've poisoned the planet to the point that the fucking atmosphere is actually fucking igniting and burning. It's not just going to stop there in Northern Cal. It's happening all over the country. There's fucking fires breaking out all over here. This should never happen. A crazy time. By the way, 40 degrees below normal here. 40. Right off the Arctic Circle. So we're getting the fucking 8.8 nuclear disaster on the Arctic Circle in Russia. We're getting that right now. The jet stream, I've never seen a jet stream like this. It's clear up the Arctic Circle straight fucking south all the way to Mexico. It's October, the beautiful time of year in North America. Utah, we're 67, 68 fucking highs. We're going to be 28 tomorrow. 40 degrees. Unheard of. This, not January, this is October. It's unheard of. We were going from, 102 degrees to it's going to be single digits just in a couple weeks. I mean, we're doing it sometimes in 2-3 days. Right? Shattering 150-year-old records every fucking day. It's like, the Santa Ana fucking gig and, oh, LeBron James' house might burn. The Getty. Now, that would be sad. There's some great shit in the Getty. But remember when fucking Getty's fucking grandson, they cut his ear off, sent it to him, and Getty says, I don't give a fuck, I didn't even like him. And they cut his finger off. I don't care. Fuck, what a creepy fucker he was. So Santa Ana fucking fires are fucking, becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. But not in NoCal. These fires are wicked fuckers. I mean, and they're not going to stop. What have we done? We could have fucked. They sent in 32 ships to entomb this. Barry Antoinette Obama backed them out. Then the handoff. The handoff to fucking from Obama. From Abiy, the coach. Who's the coach? Abiy, the imperialist, the chrysanthemum empire, fucking anti-neo Yoko Dada's. Handoff from fucking Donald J. Make it so! Fucking radiate and kill your own man on the Reagan. Handoff from Barry Antoinette to Donald J. Trump, who, by the way, Trump and Obama are absolutely identical fucking twins. Absolutely identical fucking twins. Highbrows off the Reagan. Dead at 61 of leukemia. A lot of them are. No nukes. Stay tuned.